Good evening, Singapore! We are back here at the home of Samsung, the Samsung Live Shop, where you can get special promotions and discounts for the latest devices here from Samsung. So guys, again, we are down to the last day of the week and the third day of October, and due to popular demand, yes, you heard that right. Due to popular demand for the last day of this week, we're gonna bring back the latest Galaxy lineup, which are the following: the Galaxy S25 FE, yes, the Galaxy S25 FE, the Galaxy Buds3 FE, Tab S11 Ultra, Tab S11, and Tab S10 Lite. So why did I pause because of the S25? Well, because actually we have the S25 series lineup as well in our shop, because for those people out there who might be interested in checking out the Galaxy S25 series and Z Fold 7 and the Z Flip 7 and the Z Flip 7 FE, they are also available in the shopping bag icon, which is down there. So just tap that icon and then shop right now, and then tap the exact link of the product that you want to check out. And just like what we said during the beginning of October, which was last Wednesday, we already changed the code. Alright, so for those people out there who might have missed the past 2 days of our live, LS-Buy Now is now out the window, and LS-Save Big is in. Just type it in all caps lock, no spaces, and of course guys, again, correct sequence for the code to work. And again, we want to greet you good evening. Make sure you are checking out already during this last day of the week, because next week we might bring in something even more interesting, or we might be changing the lineup. So for you to be assured that you're gonna get the best deals for the phones, make sure you are checking out already. And with that said guys, again, welcome to everyone. And for the products that we have for tonight, we can use the code LS-SAYBIG and get an up to 90 Singapore dollars off for today for the following products, which are the Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra, Galaxy Tab S11, the Galaxy Tab S10 Lite, and the Galaxy Buds 3 FE. So for the S25, we still have a separate promotion for that, and we're gonna check it later. And for those people who might be thinking that they can check out these products with our code and these prices, well guys, hate to break it to you, but you can only get these amazing promotions here from the home of Samsung. So again, the code LS-SAYBIG is only going to be applicable in our Samsung.com website and Samsung Shop app. And for you to easily access the products that we have for tonight, make sure that you are tapping in the live stream and then tapping that shopping bag icon down there, so you will see the full list that we have for tonight. And later we're going to show you how to do it. And again, for tonight we have the following: the S25 FE, the Buds 3 FE, the Tab S10 Lite, the Tab S11, and the Tab S11 Ultra. And now we're going to proceed with our first product highlight, which is the Galaxy S25 FE. You know what Ram did a while ago with me? He told me that, do you know those trending TikTok videos where you have to say what are the things that you hate about the product? I said everything I hate about the FE, but those things I hate about it are actually the reasons why it's so good. And later we're gonna know why. But for the promotions for these phones, guys, first of all, we have the Galaxy S25 FE 256GB model. From 1,038 Singapore dollars, it is down to 948 Singapore dollars. And for those people who missed our live for this week, yes, you are getting it right. We have free storage upgrades because the 948 Singapore dollars is actually the price of the 128GB model. So, see guys, if you've been wanting to check out just the base model, might as well go for the higher storage right now. And as for the Galaxy S25 FE 512GB model, from 1,218, it is down to 1,038 Singapore dollars, and that is the price of the 256GB model. And for this Galaxy S25 FE, guys, no more need for you to use the code LS-SAVEBIG. If you plan to use it, don't be surprised if you see 0 Singapore dollars, because for this promotion is very special. Free storage upgrades immediately. And don't forget that you can still use your registration plus e-voucher on the checkout. So bring the price even lower, up to 50 Singapore dollars less. Alright, so with that, let's see some of the things that I hate about the Galaxy S25 FE through this video. right, so there you have it, guys. That is the Galaxy S25 FE. And again, for this, we have a very special promotion which we don't need to use the code anymore because of the free storage upgrades for this mobile phone. And with that, let's do a quick demonstration on how to use the Samsung Shop app, how to check out. So again, guys, my recommendation is for us to head over to the Shop app or the Samsung.com website, and then you will see in the home page this pretty thing over here, our live stream. Of course, just enter the live stream, and then of course you will see the shopping bag icon down there. So for the people who might be watching us on our Facebook Live, head over to our Samsung.com website or Samsung Shop app and then tap on the live stream. And for the people who might be at the live stream already, you can see the shopping bag icon down there. Just tap that, and then let's see a full brief review of all the things that we have for the cart. So we have the following: S25, the S25 Plus, the Z Fold 7, Z Flip 7, S25 Ultra, the Galaxy Buds 3 FE, S25 FE, Tab S11, Tab S11 Ultra, Tab S10 Lite, and the Samsung Club affiliate. Alright, so for that, guys, we're gonna check out the Galaxy S25 FE, which is over here. Alright, so for you to quickly be directed to the product, just tap on that one, and then voila, you will see that. Actually, for our Galaxy S25 FE, guys, we have very special promotions for this. You can check out the Galaxy Glow Duo, which is paired with the Galaxy Buds 3 FE, or you can check out the Galaxy S25 FE standalone. And for the purpose of demonstration, guys, we're gonna tap on the S25 FE over here. So once we are at the buy page, you will see it here that the S25 FE is actually a part of our S25 series, and you're gonna know why in a bit. And now, of course, just like what we said, opt for the higher storage right now, guys, because for the higher storages, you get the price of the lower storage. So as you can see here, the 128GB model is not available in our shop for the reason that we have the free storage upgrade. So we're gonna tap on the 256GB model instead. And of course, guys, we are free to scroll down, and you will see here that we have another amazing promotion, which is the trade-in, where you can trade in any device, not just old Samsung Galaxy devices, but of course you can trade in other brands with us and let you experience the power of Samsung Galaxy ecosystem. But for the purpose of trading, guys, let's tap on no thanks. But the heads up that you can save on up to 1,230 Singapore dollars of additional discount if you do opt for the trade-in. All right, so with that, we're gonna move on to Samsung Care Plus. For Samsung Care Plus, guys, we get to have a 30% off on a 2-year Samsung Care Plus plan. But of course, you can also get the 1-year Samsung Care Plus tailor-fitted depending on your lifestyle. But for now, let's tap on none for the purpose of demonstration. And then, of course, you will see our amazing offers here for the S25 FE, where you get to have the following. You can earn 25,000 Samsung reward points. You can get this amazing offer here, Google AI Pro. Again, you get to have free access of Google AI Pro for 6 months. I personally love Google AI Pro, and we're gonna show you later, guys, why I love it. But for Google AI Pro, you get to have access on Google AI and Gemini AI on a different scale. So make sure that you check this out as well. And of course, again, 30% off on a 2-year Samsung Care Plus. And or for our other benefits when using the Samsung.com website and Samsung Shop app, you get to have interest-free installment payment plans of up to 36 months. And of course, guys, for our first-time shoppers, well, you're just in luck because you might also get an additional discount for that. But for now, let's tap on Buy Now over here and head over to the next page. And for the next page, guys, you get to have amazing multi-buy offers as well, where you can enjoy up to 30% off on select Galaxy Buds and 20% off for the Galaxy watches and the ring. So if you really want to experience the full power of the Galaxy ecosystem through a mobile device, then might as well check out one of these right now. But for the purpose of demonstration, let's tap on no thanks for now and just click on continue. And again, for our Galaxy S25 FE, guys, on the cart, no more need for us to use the code LS-25, LS-save big, okay? Because for this, we get to have the very special promotion, which is, guys, again, free storage upgrades. All right, free storage upgrades, guys, for the S25 FE. Again, no more need to use the code, but if you do plan to use it, let me just quickly show you how it will look like. All right, so to our viewers out there, if you have questions or any concerns, make sure that you are typing it in our comment section or in our chat box. Right, guys? No need for you to use the code. It won't be valid with the Galaxy S25 FE. And for this, again, you can check it out for only 853 Singapore dollars and 20 cents for that boosted additional discount because of your first time Samsung Shop app offer. So the price that you are seeing up here, guys, this is not yet final because of our additional offers. And of course, if you have your registration plus, you can definitely use that and bring the price even lower for the S25 FE. And of course, the most important step is to finally check out, okay? So, for the steps for our Galaxy S25 FE, the steps are add to cart, and then use your registration plus vouchers, and then immediately check out. Again, special, very special promotions for the S25 FE over here. You can get the higher model for the price of the lower model. So the Galaxy S25 FE 256GB is currently at 948 Singapore dollars, and as for the 512GB, it is at 1,038 Singapore dollars. All right, so I told you, Miss Eve, right? There are things that I hate about the S25 FE because it is too good. First of all, I would love to put it side by side with my S25 Ultra. Well, the S25 Ultra is available for checkout as well during this live, so make sure that you are checking it out as well if you are interested with the S25 Ultra. All right, so let me put it side by side with my S25 Ultra. Look at that. Look at this S25 FE beside the S25 Ultra. The S25 FE has those rounded corners. The S25 Ultra has a boxy corner. But what really makes me feel like this phone is definitely good is the fact that from the moment you look at it, this matte feel definitely feels very premium. And when you hold it, it really does. So now side by side with the S25 Ultra, let's compare the sides. Look at that. It's thinner than the S25 Ultra, just a little bit thinner. So it gives me an even better grip. Like if I want an affordable phone with an affordable grip, I would get the S25 FE. And not just that, the reason that I really love it, I have this kind of like a love-hate relationship with the S25 FE because of how good it is that I really want to get it. And for the S25 FE, guys, again, I love the black color so much, and the quality of the screen, 120 Hz AMOLED display. It really is such a step up from our previous FEs. You'll get to have that kind of smooth scrolling experience even when you're gaming. So look at this, guys. Very smooth, because usually when the cameras see this would jitter, right? But for our S25 FE, it doesn't because of the 120 Hz refresh rate. And turning it around, you get to have that triple camera lens setup, which is a trademark here from Samsung. And putting it side by side with the S25 Ultra, it definitely catches up to that premium feel. So I have the jet black over here, and this is the black for the S25 FE. Look at that, guys. It feels like the S25 Ultra gave birth to a new phone, right?
Yes.
It does look like that, right? That's why I feel like this one, it really feels like the baby of the lineup. And of course, guys, you get to have a very, very powerful set of camera. We did a testing before between the S25 FE and the S25 Ultra. And from what I can say, the 50 megapixel of the S25 FE catches up with the capabilities of the S25 Ultra. So if you want smart balance, premium feel at such an affordable price without compromising performance, the S25 FE is definitely that. And again, going back to the body of this device, 7.4 millimeters thin and 190 grams. I would feel like if I were to have this phone as a secondary phone, because I think Miss Eve and my friend Jeremy, we all say that I really do need a secondary phone because of the way I move and have a lot of things to do. I need to separate some things between my life, even at work, right? Even at work, because I do a lot of work. They would tell me that this phone is the perfect one for me because I already have an Ultra. I just need something that keeps up with the Ultra. And that is the S25 FE. And with this being lightweight, because usually the thing about Ultra models, the thing about very premium flagship feels is that they are hefty because of their power and the things they hope. This is titanium, this is aluminum. So with this, it's gonna be a little bit heavier from the S25 FE, but it does give me the power that I need. And I need an extra boost for the power. The S25 FE will definitely give me that. And of course, with the ratings of this phone, we get to have a water-resistant phone at such an affordable price. And just like what I said, as someone who is really, really into moving here and there. Like for example, today I went from one place to another. My Ultra powered me up for a whole day. But I need something that would still be usable for me right after all of my trips. The S25 FE is the perfect choice for that because of the 4,900 milliamp power battery. So if this one goes out and I don't have anywhere to charge, I have the S25 FE backing me up. And for this, of course, we get to have the 45 watts wired charging, which really, really is a step up from all of the phones that are in the same price range as the S25 FE. And of course, we get to have the wireless capability for this as well, which makes it very, very efficient. And not just those, guys, because this phone is the latest. It runs on One UI 8 already, plus it has 6 to 7 years of OS updates. For a phone in this price point, it is very worth it to have that kind of longevity because imagine having a phone at this price and you can still use it in 6 to 7 years. Oh my gosh, can I just compute quickly that 2020 was 5 years ago? And if I were to think back and look back, that's how long the phone is gonna last for us, even longer because 6 to 7 years of updates. And for this, we get to have a very powerful chipset, the Exynos 2400, which is very good for multitasking and gaming. Let's quickly show you guys how the multitasking in this phone looks like. So for example, we open that app and then just put open split screen and then select camera and then open one more. Like for example, the gallery, right? For example, the gallery there, and I just open that on a pop-up view while I can go to the previous windows. See? Oh my God. Told you guys. I can do that with my Ultra, yes. I can do that with my Ultra. But then again, if I were to need extra power or something that separates my different jobs, the S25 FE is gonna be the perfect fit for me because of how affordable this can be. Like imagine if I were to have an Ultra and then I get the S25 Plus. That kinda doesn't make sense, right? Because they're almost the same. But the 25 FE, affordable, powerful, perfect fit for people like us, right? So apart from that, guys, complete camera system, flagship AI tools, which I want to show you guys because, for example, you want to use Gemini AI in this. I'm very, very sure that this photo will definitely be transformed. So if you're thinking, can you actually access Gemini AI in this phone? Well, you can. Like for example, you have this, right? For example, you have this Gemini prompt already. You get to have access on Gemini AI very, very quickly with this phone because of the powerful chipset. And if you prompt things with Gemini AI in this, it's gonna be able to generate those stuff very, very efficiently. And for this, guys, again, very, very long battery life plus long years of upgrades. So it's very, very useful. And I just want to quickly highlight this photo. Like for example, this is what I did yesterday. But what I want to do right now is to actually use Gemini AI to make it black. So for those people out there, of course, right now I had to do that today, where I need to use Gemini AI very, very quickly because of the things that I need to finish. And with that, I was able to use it because of the speed that this phone has. So if you're thinking, guys, can this phone actually do it? Well, it can definitely do it for the reason that this is powered by the latest chipset. Like for example, if you want to access Gemini AI, generate stuff very quickly. For example, I choose this photo, right? Let's just write, please transform this photo to a formal ID photo with a black suit and a white background with a studio lighting while retaining the subject. Actually, why did I type that? You can actually dictate using Gemini, right? But for me, I love typing because of how good the screen feels with this phone. And then let's try to quickly generate it. So again, guys, with the Galaxy S25 FE being available to be bought with the Google AI Pro, you can definitely prompt Gemini AI even better and take advantage of its generative capabilities. So, see? Right? That's so fast. Like from this photo to this photo, it didn't even take more than 10 seconds. That is amazing. Oh my God, I love that. I love that so much. That's how fast things can be processed with this phone. So again, take advantage of our Google AI Pro offers, because for Google AI Pro, you get to have access to Gemini AI and Gemini AI Live as well. And Gemini AI is actually my best friend right now. Let's quickly go back again, right? It didn't even take more than 10 seconds for Gemini AI to process it in this phone. From that to that. Oh my God, that is amazing. Very quick. See, that's why I'm telling you guys, the Galaxy S25 FE is definitely a good option as a second powerful phone. So with that, of course, you can have all of the other AI features for this phone. You can have video edits, you can, of course, audio trim, you can video trim, you can remove noise with the Galaxy AI from this phone. And again, very, very premium feel already for the Galaxy S25 FE. And if you are a gamer, I assure you, this phone is gonna be your best friend because of the large vapor chamber. Not kidding, not kidding. I use this phone a lot when I'm here in the studio, and not once did it heat up. And usually when you do Gemini prompts like that, it usually processes a lot of stuff, right? And it quickly heats up. But for this phone, not a problem. So for the Galaxy S25 FE, get a flagship power from such an affordable price for the phone. And for the exclusive offers for our S25 FE, you get to earn 25,000 Samsung reward points. You can redeem 3 times the value of the points. And for this, you get to also bring the price to a lower lower level because of the Samsung Registration Plus. And of course, you get to have the multi-buy offers as well for this phone. 30% off on select Galaxy products such as the Galaxy Buds 3 series, Watch 8 series, the Watch Ultra, Galaxy Ring, and other select accessories. And you get to also have the 30% off on a 2-year Samsung Care Plus plan. And last but not the least, Google AI Pro free for 6 months. And reminding everyone that for the Galaxy S25 FE, we don't need to use the code LS-BUY, no LS-BUY now because that's out the window, LS-SAVE BIG for this phone because we get to have the free storage upgrades for the phone. Again, for the Galaxy S25 FE 256GB model, from 1,038 Singapore dollars, it is down to 948 Singapore dollars. And for the S25 FE 512GB, it is down to 1,038 Singapore dollars. And both models can be used with the Samsung Registration Plus. So, make those purchases right now, add to cart, and then immediately check out for the Galaxy S25 FE. And then moving on, because what we saw in the app is that we actually have the Galaxy Glow Duo, which you can check out a Galaxy Buds 3 FE with the S25 FE. And of course, we're going to move on to the next one, which is our Galaxy Buds 3 FE. And for the price of this buds, from 168 Singapore dollars, it is down to 138 Singapore dollars with the code LS-SAVING. So for this one, guys, we should use the code already for the Galaxy Buds 3 FE. And if you're thinking, as someone who is dubbed as the Samsung boy here in the studio, because I use the S25 Ultra so much, am I thinking of having a Buds 3 FE? Yes. My friends have been telling me, you should definitely invest on a Buds because they give you better access for a lot of things with the Galaxy ecosystem. First of all, for us people who really like going outside, making those calls in cafes or even in the parks or wherever we may be, even in a very busy place, the active noise cancellation is gonna be our best friend. And we have the ambient and transparency mode for this. Miss Eve, may I ask a question? Do you work out? Do you also go to, or do you actually go run to the park or something like that? Sometimes jog. Yeah, sometimes, right? And for those times, you usually need different types of modes, right? Transparency and, of course, the active noise cancellation. Because for you to be safe on the road, you need to hear what's happening, right? You don't know, like, for example, if something is passing by, right? Behind you, or like a bicycle or a motorcycle, right? That can be done by the Galaxy Buds 3 FE. Imagine an FE Buds having those different modes. You get to have active noise cancellation, which makes you shut down from the world if you need to. You can have those emotional moments, or you can be the main character of your life with the active noise cancellation of the Buds 3 FE. And if you need ambient or transparency mode for you to be safe while you are on the road, the Galaxy Buds 3 FE can also do that for you. And even though you are using those modes, it is sure that those modes will give you a very clear sound quality. So you can enjoy your music while you are having your main character moment or while you are on the road in need of safety. And can I just say, guys, that this feels very premium. Look at this. Can I just put it near to the camera? There. Look at that. See the build of the buds? The matte finish actually gives it like a very premium flagship-like feel. And it actually does because of the features it has. And of course, for this Buds 3 FE, the thing that we're most proud of with this is that it has a very good battery life. 6 hours of playtime with the active noise cancellation on and longer with the active noise cancellation off. And of course, the charging case adds extra hours. So even longer playtime with the Galaxy Buds 3 FE. And with the durable IP54 rating for fitness enthusiasts out there, you're gonna love this because it actually can withstand your sweat. Like imagine having to lift or even jog in the park, right? You are sweating a lot. I had that kind of problem with my previous earphones, which is not a Galaxy Buds. That's why my friend is telling me to get the Galaxy Buds 3 FE, because when we work out, I usually sweat a lot, and sometimes I do have that kind of tendency that I want to wash my face, right? Wash my face while I'm still working out to be fresh and while in the park. One time my earphones got wet even though it was inside my ear, and then the quality is never the same. Yeah, that's why I'm eyeing for this Buds 3 FE, because for fitness enthusiasts like me out there, we get to have that kind of longevity and of course durability for these buds. So even if you're washing your face and a little splash goes in, or if you are sweating and the sweat is going into your ears, these buds can withstand those. So it's perfect for gym, commute, and even casual outdoor use. And for this, guys, of course, this kind of build, ear tip, right? This build, it gives you a very, very comfortable fit. And for this, you get to have less than 5.6 grams per bud. And I'm sure a lot of people have experienced that before. At first, the buds would feel very, very convenient or very, very light in the ears at first, right? But later on, they get heavy. But for the Buds 3 FE, it is very comfortable that no itching will happen in your ear, and of course, it will stay light. And with this redesigned blade system and soft tips, you get to have improved fit and comfort for the buds. I like this shape so much. It feels very, very tangible. Like, because I had those buds before where it's circular, it's kind of hard to know where to tap and where to locate it. But now we have this blade shape, so you get to have an even better grip for the buds, and of course better control system for the buds as well. And moving on, you get to have one tap pairing with Galaxy phones, plus it can definitely be used with locating it if it is gone. So you get to have those convenient features as well. And apart from that, you get to have free hands-free access to Gemini. Just say, "Hey Google," and then Gemini AI will be activated, which is something that I really, really look forward to with using, because I am an avid user of Gemini AI, and a lot of people would know that. With this, guys, I can just say, "Hey Google," and Gemini AI will activate. Because for my current earbuds, it doesn't have that feature. And I want it. Here? Yeah, thank you, Gemini. I'm not yet calling you, okay? Well, for that, see, Gemini responds a lot with my voice, because it knows that when I call for it, it will answer. And I need that power from a Buds. And these buds can do just that. And of course, you get to have the gestures for this: pinch, play, pause, skip, swipe on the stem for you to adjust the volume, and customize everything in the quick settings. Oh, I love this bud so much. And I love the color black. And for this, guys, we can definitely check it out at such an affordable price. And from 168 Singapore dollars, it is down to 138 Singapore dollars with the code LS-SAVE BIG. So make sure that you are checking it out. And if you plan to check out the Galaxy S25 FE, check it out with the Galaxy Buds 3 FE as well, for you to experience the full power of the Galaxy ecosystem, plus the full power of the paired FE devices here from Samsung. So with that, we're gonna move on to the bigger, better, and bolder devices, which are our tabs. Starting with our Galaxy Tab S11 series, the Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra 256GB model. And for this, from 1898 Singapore dollars, it is down to 1848 Singapore dollars with the code LS-Save Big. And don't forget that you still get to have the freebie for this, the Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra Book cover keyboard slim, which is costing 268 Singapore dollars. What a freebie! What a freebie, right? So make sure, guys, that if you want to check out the Ultra tab, check it out right now, and don't forget that you can use your registration plus e-vouchers as well for this device, which gets you an additional 50 Singapore dollars off on top of the LS-Save Big code. And next up, we had the Galaxy Tab S11 256GB model. From 1398 Singapore dollars, it is down to 1348 Singapore dollars with the code LS-Save Big. And for this, you also get to have the free Galaxy Tab S11 book cover keyboard slim. And with that, let's check out this video why we should check out the Galaxy Tab S11 series.
This is Zoe, junior project manager by day and a budding tech influencer by night. But she's not in it alone. Introducing Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra, the thinnest and most powerful Galaxy Tab ever. Zoe's subscriber count, a little less impressive. Perhaps she found a shortcut.
Hey Gemini, looking at my channel stats, what direction should I go in with my next video?
It looks like your videos about tech that doesn't need to be complicated are performing well.
So appeal to a non-tech savvy audience?
Exactly. Your audience seems to really connect with straightforward tech tips.
Equipped with this new insight, Zoe got to work on her script. Atrial fibrillation, sleep. Looks like somebody wanted to help out a little. No worries, Olive. Zoe already has a little assistance. See?
What is up? Welcome to my...
Just go with it. Yes. Post it. And before you knew it, Zoe gained a few more followers. Hey, we all gotta start somewhere. Now, after leveling up on her writing, she focused on her drawing. And she was not afraid to experiment with her creativity. With the newfound power at her fingertips, her artistic range quickly expanded and improved in detail and expression. Because her thumbnails went from amateur to amazing. Mwah. Even in work mode, she effortlessly switched from one task to another and another.
This is your favorite part of the night, right? I know you love it.
Another.
For today's tech review,
Her productivity truly went through the roof.
they are in fact.
Is something bothering her?
How can I improve this background for my tech reviews?
Let's start with the bookshelf. Try removing some of the smaller items to declutter it.
What about lighting?
You want to make sure you're well lit.
Now she had the perfect setup. On camera, at least.
The studio has officially upgraded. Let's get into our new tech review.
It was the setup for success.
Easy flipped.
It was like all of her talent had finally been brought to life.
And
Zoe continued to check off things to do. And with each one, her following grew. She stepped up her game, even editing footage like a pro, with powerful performance and speed fueling her every task. And after successfully completing many to-dos, she turned them into ta-das in no time. Zoe finally realized that all she had needed to unlock her potential was her Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra.
All right, so if you have that kind of lifestyle, yes, I do. Well, we should definitely check out the Tab S11 Ultra. And I actually pitched this thing with the people here because for people like us who are really on the go and who would really have to have a lot of ideas on the go, the Galaxy Tab S11 series is going to be our best friend. And for the people there who might be double thinking or hesitating to check out this device, this is going to be your chance to check it out with the code LS-SAVEBIG. And on top of that, you get to have the registration plus, bringing the price to an even more affordable level. And for this demonstration, before we get ahead and talk about the features of this device, first of all, guys, let's compare the S11 and the S11 Ultra. For the people who would want more portability, of course, the S11 is going to be for you. But if you really want power and portability is actually not that much of an issue, then the Tab S11 Ultra is going to be the one for you. Both devices are very portable, but it's going to be depending on what your priority is. If size is your priority, if smaller size is your priority, S11. If bigger size is your priority, S11 Ultra. Alright, and if you really need a more laptop-like experience, then the Tab S11 Ultra is going to be for you. But if you want a secondary device that would act as an actual tab instead of a laptop, then the Galaxy Tab S11 is going to be the answer. And both are very innovative in terms of the specs that we have for it. First of all, the S Pen, which gives us the hexagonal shape. So for the S Pen, guys, this is going to give us an even better grip, and you're going to see it later. And for this, you get to have this hexagonal shape, which feels like that regular childhood pencil that we had. And this can be paired with both the S11 and the S11 Ultra. And if you're thinking, guys, why are we telling you that? If you really want a small size, which is more portable, the S11 is at 11 inch and at 482 grams light, and of course 5.5 millimeters slim. And as for the Ultra, 5.1 millimeters slim with a 692 grams of weight and 14.6 inch display, which is again can be used with the Tab S11 Ultra and S11 Pen. For those people wondering, is it gonna be useful for both? Definitely yes. Same S Pen for the screens of the Tab S11 and S11 Ultra. And both models are powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 9400, which gives you better AI performance, faster multitasking, and smoother graphics and gaming. And now for the cameras, you get to have the dual rear 13 megapixel plus 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera for the Tab S11 Ultra, and Tab S11 gives you a 13 megapixel rear and 12 megapixel ultra wide on the other hand. And for this Tab S11 Ultra, you get to have this huge 11,600 milliamp hour battery, and for the Tab S11, 8,400 milliamp hour battery, but both come with the fast charging. Both last all day, of course, depending on your usage. And since we're talking about the features, this is one of the best use cases for this, because I remember before, during the pandemic, when I was doing my thesis, I was doing a lot of teachings as well for my teammates, because I used to be the head captain, which we had to teach a lot to our juniors, right? And sometimes it made me struggle. I only had a laptop back then, and I was thinking, had I had a tablet as powerful as this, we wouldn't have struggled as much during the pandemic. So for me though, the best use case for this is again for our educators out there who really want to step up their teaching. You get to use the Tab S11 as your main device when you have those online tutoring sessions or even just a regular Zoom session. And with that, we're gonna use the Z Fold 7 over here as our secondary device. So let me quickly do a call with the Z Fold 7 over here. So for the people out there who are planning to check out the Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra or the Tab S11, you can see the price here over here. And of course, for this, you can still use the code LS-SaveBig. And on top of all of those, you can definitely use the Samsung Registration Plus E voucher code. All right. So there we guys go. Oh, I'm repeating myself over there because this is actually a video call with myself. So I have it here guys. So let's try to let you guys see what's on the screen here. So here you guys go, right? So I'm just gonna flash it here so you will see what's happening on my screen. There, right? Amazing video calls because actually the camera is over here already, right? So it's very, very easy to do those video calls. No more need for you to rotate everything, right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna quickly share my screen. And then, of course, head over to Samsung Notes. There, you guys go. This is one of the best uses for me because, for example, you are having those tutoring sessions, right? With this, you get to really maximize what the tab can do, right? So for this, let's just create a new note and then let's use this. For example, you are teaching someone or you are doing a presentation, right? And you want to quickly make those notes and highlight some stuff. So for this, we're going to turn on Math Solver. So imagine yourself, or if you are an educator or if you are a university student who are teaching math tutoring sessions, because we have those clubs in universities, right? So for example, you are teaching difference of two squares. Do you know that, Miss Eve? Do you know difference of two squares? Well, I still do remember it. Or maybe like the binomials or even dots or FOIL. Again, we have FOIL there. Miss Eve, do you know this? Do you know FOIL? Do you remember FOIL? For FOIL, which means first, outer, inner, and then last. See guys, if you are someone who teaches, this is very, very useful, right? Because for example, we have those complicated math equations. Where we need to use, again, FOIL, right? And that means if you have two values, for example, a plus b, and then over here you have a minus b, or let's make this plus again. The way for us to solve this and for us to quickly demonstrate and really have this great demonstration for it is that we have to demonstrate how to do it properly with writing. So what we said is first, right? First. There. Imagine you are a student, right? And your teacher is teaching you like this, or imagine you are a teacher and you need to demonstrate it. Very, very useful with the tab. For example, F here, which stands for first, which means we have to go with A and A over here, right? So with that, that's gonna be A squared, right? And then after that, the next rule is O, which means outer. That means that's gonna be A and then the B over there. Then that's gonna be plus AB, right? And then the next rule says that we have to use the inner one, all right? So we have to use inner. So that means we just have to, again, calculate the inner part. So that's gonna be the B and the B over here, right? So that's going to be plus b squared, right? Oh, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Inner means both of the inner values. Again, I, which means the b and the a over here. So that's going to be plus ab again. And then last but not the least, well, we can just use that and then change the ink and then use last. That's going to be b and then b. See guys, if you are someone who teaches, like for example, Miss Eve over there, she's getting so amazed, I believe. If you are someone who teaches, you can make those demonstrations very easily with the tab. And for the students, you can definitely teach someone as well better online with this kind of capabilities, right? So again, last value, the yellow one, that's going to be B and B. So that's going to be B squared. See guys, all of the things that we just wrote here, they are very easy to understand. And you can actually customize the colors. Again, first, which is this peach orange over here, A squared. And then outer, that's going to be the teal color, that's A and B. And then inner, the red one, that's going to be A and B as well. And then the yellow one, B squared, that's going to be the value B squared over there. And then when you finally put the values together, that's going to be A squared, and then these two are going to get added, plus 2AB, and then the last but not the least, B squared. So that is very, very easy to understand. Right, guys? So if you want to have this kind of next level power in your professional life or even in your university life, you can definitely do so. I'm doing it right now with my tab. And the people who are watching us in the video call, they can see what's happening and they get to understand it even better. But imagine guys, if you actually put the values, right? Like for example, you actually put the values and just do it live. You can definitely do so with Math Solver. For example, again, we love this equation so much. I love this equation so much because this is the best use cases. Just like what we said, A plus B squared. See? See? Very easy to understand. Or even something like this, A plus B cubed all over A plus B. See, it can definitely do that. So for you to step up your game in note-taking or even in presentations, like for example, you want to present your ideas and maybe do something like this. Like for example, you wanted to use this and just present to your people that, okay, so for this, we're going to take note of this, this, and that. The Galaxy Tab can actually do that for you. I love this capability so much. So for the people out there who might be thinking of checking out the Galaxy Tab S11 and S11 Ultra, you can definitely do so and step up your teaching, your presentation, your creative ideas, your production management ideas, your project management with the Galaxy Tab S11 and S11 Ultra. See that, guys? That's why I really love it, because for people in the creative industry, Miss Eve, you experience doing those pitches, right? Those pitches, those creative decks. And even you as a manager, as a producer, right? When someone pitches ideas to you, you want to make notes on the PDF files. And you want to quickly do those with your laptop, but sometimes the laptops are limited. But with you having the Tab S11 and S11 Ultra, quickly send in the drafts, quickly take notes, quickly make those comments on the PDF files without you having to make a separate document. And if you are doing your presentations live, you can do the notes while you are sharing your screen. So that's how really, really powerful is the Tab S11. It's gonna be for us. And with that, if you want a more affordable tab, which is equally competent but comes at an even more chill vibe, well, the Galaxy Tab S10 Lite is gonna be the answer. The Galaxy Tab S10 Lite right now in our Samsung Live Shop is at this price. So for this, the 128GB model is at 588 Singapore dollars down to 558 Singapore dollars with our code LS-SAVE-BIG. Don't forget to use the code, guys, all in capital letters, correct spelling, and correct sequence. And for this, you get to also have a free book cover keyboard slim. So why am I telling you guys that the Galaxy Tab S10 Lite is actually one of the best options for people who want extra power but at an affordable level? This S10 Lite actually has Galaxy AI, Gemini AI, and of course an S Pen that comes along with your order. So for this, just like what we mentioned, since this is Galaxy AI powered, what's the difference of this to the Tab S11? Because you've seen, guys, yesterday, for the people who might have watched us, it's almost as equal as a Tab S11 in terms of the screen size. But in terms of the screen, you get to have 90 Hz refresh rate for this compared to the 120 Hz that our Tab S11 series are offering. Still very, very smooth with the 90 Hz refresh rate. And if that is not really an issue, then this tab is going to be the answer. And for this, guys, of course, you get to have the power of the S Pen, which you can definitely take advantage of in our notes, in our Galaxy AI generative capability edits. And for this is going to be perfect for budget content creators or even people who just need an extra tab on top of their mobile devices. But did you know, Miss Eve, I saw a lot of people using the Galaxy Tab S10 Lite in cafes, because for a lot of students, this is actually a very perfect option. And I really, really recommend this for people or you like young professionals and for students who are really into stepping up their studies. Imagine doing all-nighters with the Galaxy Tab S10. You can definitely do multitasking with this. So if you love taking notes while you are also watching tutorial videos on YouTube, you can definitely do so with the Galaxy Tab S10 Lite. See? I love this tab so much for the reason that it's very, the color is so cute as well, the coral red color, right? The coral red color is actually a huge hit. That's why we always have it here. But again, going back, guys, going back to the main point, I love the fact that you can view videos while you are computing with this device. So very, very perfect companion for students and young professionals out there. And again, for this tab, guys, you get to have a 50 Singapore dollars off when you use the code LS-SaveBig. And for this, you can still use your Samsung Registration Plus E voucher on top of our code. So the 558 Singapore dollar discount, it's gonna be even lower. And don't forget, guys, that you get to also have the Galaxy Shop app benefits, our Samsung Shop app benefits. If you are a first-time Galaxy member shopping using our online shopping platforms, you get to have those boosted values as well. And again, for the live benefits, you get to save up to 90 Singapore dollars off for the S11 Ultra, S11 S10 Lite, S25 FE, and Buds3 FE with the code LS-SaveBig. But heads up for the people who are planning to use the code for the S25 FE, no more need to use it because we have free storage upgrades for our mobile phone. And for our Eco Bundle deals, check out our hero products and get an additional 20 to 30% off on your add-ons such as the Galaxy Watch 8 and the Tab S10 series. And good news, guys, is that we also have the Tab S11 series and Tab S10 Lite and the Galaxy S25 series for the Galaxy Eco Bundle promotion. So might as well check out a Galaxy Watch series right now and a Tab on the checkout page. Again, guys, these are going to give you the best experience for the Galaxy ecosystem. And on top of all those, if you plan to check out one appliance or maybe a lot of appliances for your homes right now, we also have the gifts with purchase promotion going on as well, where we get to receive a free Galaxy Tab A9 Plus for our washing machines, TVs, and of course a refrigerator. And don't forget to use your Climate 400 voucher on top of the LS-SaveBig code. So with that said, guys, for this last 10 seconds, we want to wish you a good night, and don't forget to download the Samsung Shop app, and we're going to be back again next week for another set of promotions, but make sure you are checking out already tonight. So good night, Singapore. See you again next week, and don't forget to check out.